Hello GW TV, I'm Dirky doing something really different today. I figured it's been ages since I gave this little guy over here some love, some different stuff, some new skins. Now he's in the wasteland, he's doing mostly cross out, which he wasn't doing so much before. Why not take the time a little bit and do it now? So here's some ideas that I've had, and I'm going to publish this on Patreon. For those of you who want to do that, you'll have some special things. So here's some rough ideas that I had. Obviously not going to do hardly any of these things. I might want to do a cockroach at one point just for an intro. Duck is probably going to go in there. I'm thinking I like these goggles. I might just change out these goggles for something rounder. I don't know how that's going to really look in my character, but you know what? You never know till you try. So I might just try something like that. Not totally round, and not totally flat either, so not a bad start. Anyway, this is kind of exciting though. So he's going to be Dirky of the Wasteland. A little different, maybe slightly edgier. Whatever that means. I don't even know. But we're going to find out. Let's see. Can I hide this? Not so much. So, not a bad shape so far. And yeah, this is kind of drawing the easy way. I have not actually drawn with a pen and paper in a very long time. So, yeah, so there's that. Let me hide this a little bit. Okay. So that's what we're going for in general. Hey Jacob, what is up, my friend? I figured I might as well give Dirk a little bit of a new look. I've been trying this for ages, just never really got around to it. So I'm thinking maybe something more like Dirky of the Wasteland kind of thing. Get a little depth to this. So here is the process, my people. This is the creative process, more or less. A little bit more. So what do you think? These are my designs in general. I figure I'm not going to use an entire design, but I like his glasses. I like his skull. There's going to be some kind of skull in those cinders there, definitely. I do like exhausts. So, not much, Jacob? Not much? Eventually, I kind of like this idea. If I lose a game, I'll have an eye patch, but I like this idea, but not for a whole stream. This is more like a weird, I don't know, Dawn's Children kind of a thing. Stupid duck, of course. Duck might happen. So, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna have like a chill design stream. Don't know if that's quite up your alley, but it might be kind of interesting. Kind of, you can see the process a little bit. And, I could have done this so much better, but you know what? I think it's better manually to put this. I'm gonna have rivets, in case you're wondering. Hey, Twizzit Dead Buddy Man! Yep, this is it. So I am using Adobe Flash. I do tend to use Adobe everything just because, yeah, that's what I've been doing for ages. That's just what I've been doing. So, I mean, it's freaking expensive, man. I got called Adobe Flash. And it did so much more. It did kind of like light applications, it did websites, it did so many wonderful things, but then they figured out that, well, it also does bugs. Yeah, so that's not good. A lot of people were figuring out how to do bugs on these things, like nasty ones, so that was kind of bad. Let's see, I'm going to make this one a rivet, so that if I change one, I change them all. How about that? It's a much smarter way of doing it than what I've been doing. But anyway, let's do some over here and here. So something edgier, something gritty, and if you guys have any ideas while we're at it, that could be really appreciated. So feel free to jump in and say, hey Dirky, how about you do this? First, I just have to awkwardly remember how to do this, because it's been a little while. I have not done anything creative in a while. I've just had no time to just do videos, and not get back to the old character and do something more interesting. I might want to have like a hole or our rivet used to be. How many subs did you have when you first got your cross out? I don't. Jacob, I don't have a promo account. Sorry to say. So it's grinding for me. That's why you might be wondering, gee, Dirky, why aren't you trying out new things? Why don't you have your Echo Cab? Why don't you have, you sold your Carita, but you have a promo pack? No, I sold the Torero for good because I do not have a promo account. So, yep, there's that answer. It's not totally sad. I mean, I enjoy playing the game. I enjoy grinding a little bit. But I'm like you guys. I'm just, one of you guys. That's all I can say about that. So, red irises, I like it. I like that. Red irises. We could do that. So let's see. You and you. I'm going to grab you and post you over here. Very good. And red, you said, huh? Okay. I love it. One for you. One for you. There you go. You see, that's why I love you guys here. Collaboration. Now, this is going to be broken. And I'm going to figure out how to do that maybe eventually. I'm going to have a crack right across the center. And it's going to be kind of interesting, so I will do that in a second. For now, I just want to get the outline of this. Get you up a little bigger and a little down, kind of like that. Scoosh you over a bit. Get some perception in there. Yeah, not too bad. You like to grind? Just love blowing up stuff? Yeah, exactly. I am in the grind too. Totally understand how that feels, so yeah. So yeah, this is just going to be... give it a little bit of depth. Like so, something like that. Alrighty. Something like that. So before I even do that, I might want to start to translate what I have over here to the other way. It's not going to be exactly the same shape. It's going to be a little bit squashed in this direction. I do want to have a little bit of a gap over here to be kind of cool. That might be kind of cool. Some little bit of a gap right over here, just kind of connect the two things. That could be kind of interesting. So let's take a look real quick. It can be really easy to do. Just a little line over here, little line over here, something like that. Not too bad. Yeah. A little fat. There you go. There she goes. Now. You are going to be really thick, so something like that is not too bad. And once I start doing this, I can start making some fun decisions, like this stuff. So, hey, Twizded Dead Body Man. Yeah, he's going to be Dirky of the Wastelands. So I'm thinking I'm going to try out some new goggles because I can now have eyelids that could be kind of more expressive without having to do a lot of energy as far as the actual acting is concerned. So I'm going to try to put some eyelids over these glasses, which can be kind of interesting. And then I'm going to have something over here, maybe like a cow skull. I'm probably going to do a cow skull right over here in the middle. And I want to also add not just the horns, but some exhaust horns. So I'm going to add a little bit of this stuff. And on top of that, probably spikes, probably something else. It looks kind of too geeky, doesn't it? The eyes are too big, don't you think? Definitely has a different expression than he used to. Not sure if that's a good thing just yet. But we'll see. There's still time. There's still time to see how that goes. Squeeze it over there. Kind of like that. Now I'm going to change the shape a lot, so that is going to happen for sure. Probably going to stretch you, yeah, I'm going to stretch you out a little bit this way because I still want, and pretty good. And these things, yeah. So here's the cool thing about Flash, which is what I'm using. Well, it's cool anyway. Flash is a really cool application. So right now I can make all kinds of changes here, and as I do that, it's going to change every single rivet. This is a little bit too thick. Whoa! So you can do kind of cool things like that. Point, maybe 2.5. You need big eyes to see the enemy. That's a good point. That is a good point. I didn't think about that. And speaking of points, I'm going to say there's a point right over here. Kind of like that. And while I'm here, taking off this magnet over here. So yeah, Flash is a really cool illustration program. It definitely helps you out a lot. Don't get the breaker. Don't get the breaker. You mean I shouldn't spend $500 of my own money to buy crap? Okay. Consider that not done. Thank you, my friend, for that advice. So if I just make all these changes now, it's going to change every single rivet on its own. Not bad. I do want an outline over there, but if I do that, see, now they look a little bit pointy, which is kind of nice, kind of like what I was going for. And one rivet that's kind of conspicuous is going to be missing. You're missing a rivet, so I'm missing one over here, just kind of fell out. So I'm going to put some depth into that. Like so. Cool. So there's a little hole over there. And this hole is going to be dark, of course. As dark as we can. Without being stupidly dark. I don't know what the color of my goggles are going to be just yet, but I'll leave it as that for now. There. So there's one of them is kind of missing. Not dark enough. You know what? I can go so much darker, and I will. Good. There you go. So now I'm missing a rivet. It's kind of fell out. You should get either 2 Typhoons or 2 of the new machine guns. Yeah, Jacob, for people like, well, like me, relic weapons are just never going to be in my inventory. Never. I'm never going to be able to grind that much. For legend, you know, I mean, legendaries are hard enough, and honestly, Typhoons and Tsunamis, the difference is not huge. Not really huge. I know that the Typhoons do have a perk, but, I mean, the Typhoon has a perk, which is really good, but, you know, I think I'll manage. I think I'll manage without them. What is this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get one more down here. So it's 6, pretty much 6 around in a circle. We'll stick with that. And I will probably also have a hole as well, because that's kind of cool. I like that idea. Just, you know, Dirky kind of got lazy. You know, he's in the wasteland, gets sand in his eyes all the time. Does not have time to get some new rivets. You have to grind for scrap, you know. It's just not worth the scrap to get a rivet. So, alrighty. Game is paid to win. Not necessarily. I really haven't paid a whole lot myself, so you can definitely do it. And I like how in this game you can kind of have a lot of fun without really doing a lot of paying. You know, like you can still go a lower power score and it's not really going to hurt you. So, yeah, I kind of like that. But yeah, I mean, paying will definitely. There's no doubt that paying will definitely give you a huge advantage. I will admit that. I will definitely admit that. So, might be a little bit too detailed. I always do that. You know, I do a lot of detail first, and then go back and say, "Gee, that's totally not what I wanted," but I'm probably going to stick with that more or less. Very good. And here is the general shape of the head. So I'm going to start with this. Okay. I'm going to steal this. and slap it on here. Good for you. It's not totally... Let's see, move you up a little bit. Might have to even twist you a little like that, sort of. Kind of good enough, yeah? Alright. A little bit of a different expression. I think I'm okay with that. Robocraft is easier to grind. That's cool, man. I don't know Robocraft at all. I just, I prefer the Mad Max feel than the, you know, the Lego feel. So I don't know. Don't know. I never really tried it. Never had much of an interest. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me how good that is. So I kind of want... Kind of thinking maybe if I had some... What do goggles have, right? Goggles have something that comes down like a thick thing, like just kind of starts like that and then over something like that, I suppose. I'm just making this up, but yeah, this program is really good. Makes it very easy to draw. I actually don't have a tablet. I'm just using a mouse, which back in the day you could not get away with. So hey, French fries! You thought I was streaming Fortnite? Yeah, I didn't really have a thumbnail for this, so I just kind of wung it completely. Yeah, sorry about that, French fries. Didn't mean to be confusing. But, I mean, what do you call this? I'm calling it Dirky's Reskin stream. Not knowing what else to call it, really. So, something like that, kind of thick. And, definitely needs some kind of a broken gas mask. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but, I could do two things. Either I have an animation where I put a gas mask on my face. I was thinking I could have a gas mask kind of hang on the side. Also, instead of this skull, it could be a gas mask. Know what I mean? That could be a gas mask right here instead of the skull, so I'm not really sure. Or this could be like an engine part with exhausts over it. There's possibilities. I'm not quite sure what I want to go with just yet. There's still time, right? There's still time to think and to learn. That didn't work out at all. I want to have no corners. That's okay. I shall live with that. I'll live with that. So, just gonna make like a little notch over here for my goggles. Something like that. Just a little notch. A little hole where the strap would go. Something like that. You've been grinding for the Fortnite World Cup? Seriously? You play that? Nice, man. I know my friend Echofire has been doing Fortnite for ages, but then he started, I guess he got tired of it, started playing Warframe, you know, for some reason. Something like that. Okay, so there's a general, general shape. Now I have a lot of interesting, I keep doing that, man, I keep doing that. Has some interesting options here about what to do. So there's the general shape of the mask and the face. That's not going to change a whole lot, but the stuff on it could definitely be doing. So, Fortnite World Cup. Yeah, so, sorry man, this has nothing to do with Fortnite. I'm sorry. I was misleading you totally. So, I'm thinking maybe it could be a cow skull, but with also like a exhaust pipe for a horn or something. Oh, this is like a... I could have like a dynamite thing, like a Phoenix Blast. Doing. You play Warframe? Cool. Actually, I pissed off Echofire a lot because I just happened to get a Twitch crate thing, and I got like a really good skin apparently. So he was really jealous, but it was funny. And I kind of like the idea of a 96 stripe over here to stick with the cross, you know, the cross out thing. But I may not do that because there's a lot going on here, honestly. And there is also, of course, this little earpiece. And I'm going to do something a little different, but still it's going to have something like it. Bing. Not going to be over there either. It's going to kind of be more over there on the side. Something like this more. Hey, John Wang, what's going on? I'm messing with Dirky a lot. Gonna reskin him. What could this be? What kind of cross-out shape could this be? I'm wondering. Oh, you know what else? I could do something like Dawn's Children armor pieces. Like a broken coolant system, like right over there. That could be kind of cool. Like, this is just a sketch, guys. Just a sketch. But what if I did something like, you know that cooling piece? The Dawn's Children cooling piece, where it's like that kind of, and sort of. And then kind of goes in like that, and like that. Just a sketch, just a sketch. You know, this piece, what is it? The square piece? It's like that. Then it's got like a little radiator thing, so I can stick that on the top. What do you think? Oh yeah, anyone for a duo in Division 6 or Champ Division and Arena mode in Fortnite? Go for it, man. Totally go for it. So what do you think? Like a Dawn's Children corner, like square piece? I don't know. Just thinking aloud. But, so let's see. If I do a cow, so it's going to have eyes for sure. That's my thing, right? Having the 4 goggles. So I may continue with these guys over here. I may continue with this one. Somehow. Not sure how yet. So, like that, but not like that. So this could be on the cow or something. Yeah, broken radiator. Yeah, thank you. Broken radiator. That's what I was talking about. Didn't look so hot? Okay. So what if these goggles are up here-ish? And there's the cow skull over there. Which is like, let's get some of this thing over here. Let's get some reference for a cow skull. There you go. Yee. I want one of the squarish ones. There's, yeah, cows have very different shaped skulls. Some are like, some are more squarish. Look at this, like carving it. That's beautiful. Something like this, a little wider. That's a nice one over there. But something more jagged like that. Well, I can make it jagged, but, ooh, that's a nice one. Ooh, pretty. Something like that. Yeah, do you know that cows have no upper teeth, no upper incisors? Do you know that? That's a fact. So I can get this one over here. Put a duck on top. I will have a duck, but I might be able to have the duck pop in and out. I'm going to have that be just a an element to itself. You know what I mean? So I can just pop it on and off. There's my little cow skull. It's not quite going to have the eyes in the same place, is it? But definitely has something like a nose here, and then it kind of comes out. And make this one really kind of, well, yeah, different, a little different. It's going to be more jagged too, so see how here's the bone where bone kind of bisects it like that. So I can do like that, and then definitely has like some little cracks in there. Cows are herbivores, so they say, but like I was saying, did you know cows don't actually have upper incisors? So they just kind of gum you to death, but they don't actually have upper incisors. Deer as well. Deer also don't have upper incisors, so that's just a little trivia for you. Cow trivia. And I'm gonna make this really jagged, because I just kind of found this skull sitting there on the wasteland and rotting away, and kind of gross. Something just really jagged. Blah. And a little hole in there, so something like that. And the main skull just kind of comes down and around. This is where the actual molars are over here. Cows are cannibals. I did not know that. So that can kind of be where the... Yep, something like that. And kind of recognizable as a skull. Kind of more people-ish, but see, they don't have the incisors here. They just have like those little... There's a little... It comes around the nose over there. There you go. Not going to want that. So, something like that. Just something like that. Maybe it's not quite recognizable as a cow skull, but you know what? I'm getting there. It's a start, right? It's a start. It could be a person skull. Who knows? Don't quite want to do a person skull just yet, though. Not quite a person skull. But you know what? Let's see. This is going to go around the nose a little bit to find that area over there. There you go. Now here's the tricky part. Because people usually expect to see incisors right here. But there are no incisors over there. Nope. So I'm actually going to carve the nose back a little bit. So there's more room for those little jagged bits. Let's see. So there's a nose over there. It's just kind of a big gaping area over there. And this is where there's a notch right over here. Kind of like that, kind of like that. There's a little notch over there. And that notch goes way back. Now I have to fudge this a little bit. Cool. Not the most exciting thing, but these details are quite important. I never go too far without just going into details. Details are quite important to me. So, and then, so now there's these little loop-de-loop things, right? Kind of weird loop-de-loop sort of stuff, which I don't know. Some kind of loop-de-loop kind of a thing. I forget what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, Flash is kind of a tricky little beast. And I kind of was able, for years of working with Flash, was able to kind of wring out some kind of little tricks. So this can be kind of like a little loopy bit. If anyone even knows what this is going to look like, I don't know. They're even going to recognize this for a cow skull. I don't quite know just yet. And then there's like some weird things that happen right now. There's like little things like that, and then this one is like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's going down like that. Something like that. This goes over here. And we pull it apart. So here's your other loopy loop thing. Kind of like that. Yeah. Thank you. Going well so far? Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. So you kind of get the general idea. These are going to be teeth. Not quite people teeth, but they are going to be the molars of the cow anyway. So something like that. And it is kind of gross, but I'm going to do one over here. It's not accurate, but it's more cartoony, so it's recognizable. Know what I mean? I'm not going for accuracy, I'm going for cartooniness, so people kind of know a little bit what they're looking at. You know, you kind of, for cartoon, you really have to kind of exaggerate. So it's not like a cow skull, it's like a very recognizable kind of cow skull thing. Go on. Let's see. Break that. There you go. So kind of getting there. Exaggerate. And like so. Yep. So, yeah, this program is really nifty. Like, I can just go in here and very easily just turn this into a curve just by moving the mouse in the right place. So I do shrink down. Let's see, something a little smaller, because cows have those little weird eyes that are kind of on the sides of the head. Can't put them too far to the side, but still, can maybe a little bit. Something like that. Kinda, sorta. And then this kind of goes like that, where the eye socket is gonna be. Yeah, so this kind of drawing is very technical. It's not like I have a sketch pad and I'm just making a mess and scribbling, and it's pretty exact. And what I actually kind of have sketched out really tends to almost be the final version. So I don't really even sketch. Like, this is really going to be it. Something like that. Yeah. Going to be another piece that comes around over here for the eye. Just exaggerated. It's not like a real cow, but yeah. So anyway, this is kind of the cow skull getting there. And then once I do that, I'm going to get a little bit of a larger eye socket just to exaggerate. Turn that into a curve over there. Cool. So, and you never know, like, this might, all this work, and it might end up looking like crap. And I might have to trash it, like the whole thing, and start over. So these things do happen, but you know, this is part of the process. Curve over there, curve over here. Something like that. Bleh. I might want to redo these goggles, have them more roundish. I'm having a feeling that I'm not going to like this cow skull. I'm really having a feeling that this cow skull in particular is not working. Not cow skulls in general, but this one just didn't really work right. Just kind of weird. So that's just weird, man. Just weird. And what I could also do is actually go in here and just trace an actual cow skull if it doesn't work out. That is definitely an option. Let's see here. So if I just happen to look at cow skull again, and I could technically just go in here and find the absolute best cow skull and just trace it. But it's going to be like this. That's it. This is kind of what I'm looking for right here. That's a nice one. And I might not have goggles. I might just put like some glass in there. Or some cartoon eyes. I don't know. But this is a really good one right here. I like that a lot. So I could do that. These are all kind of too longish. Yeah, so I like this one a lot. Let's grab it. Copying image. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, this one's a lot better. I like this one a lot. So essentially, this would go up here like that. Not too bad, not too bad. Gonna rotate you a bit, and something like that could be kind of cool. I would squash it a little bit. Not too bad. So this is a little bit easier. I could actually go in here and just trace this thing, and that would definitely work, because I think this just didn't. Sorry, man, you tried, but I don't think that's just gonna happen, my friend. I don't think it's gonna happen. So this will go over here, but what I want to do is not just horns. Like, I'll have one horn over here and maybe an exhaust, a car exhaust over there, something like that. Like, not like that exactly, but like a bigger, better exhaust thingy for horns. So I may do something like that. What else? What else? Otherwise, I could just leave it like this for now with a 96 stripe. So I don't have to go too crazy. Maybe I'll just go step by step. So Dirky's kind of like just a little... yeah, I like this one, right? This is definitely the one. So I like it too. So all you have to do is come in here and not do that, but come in here, put that on a separate timeline. There you go. And just come in here and trace. So line over here, and boom. See, line over here. Now circle. This is going to be more cartoony, so it is kind of going to be a little bit bigger like that. Still over there, I suppose. Squash it in a little bit. Not bad. You would be a little smaller and kind of over there. Yeah. So that's going to be goggles on the skull. And then just kind of comes down like that. Just tracing. Just tracing. Pretty simple, right? And this can be a job for you guys too, right? There are jobs where you just take drawings and you so-called vectorize them. Vectorizing means that now it's not just if with a vector art, and this is why I love Flash. With vectors, I can zoom in as much as possible and it's going to be clean. Not like this picture itself, which would be pixelated, right? I can zoom in as much as I want to or out, and it's always going to be the same beautiful curves. So, and people have jobs where they do that. They just vectorize people's artwork. That's kind of cool. I'm going to exaggerate this, so it's not going to be exact. But, yeah, this is better, right? A lot easier to do. This can kind of go over here, and I'm going to change these little handles a little bit. Like that. A little bit of a curve to this one. Yeah. There you go. There you go. This was definitely the easier way to go, right? I mean, I kind of prefer just to kind of mess with it and do something more original. But if it doesn't work out, you can always do it this way. Just come right back and trace. You know, obviously it's going to be simplified, more simplified than this thing. But, yeah, man. There you go. And of course there's a big line over here, which is going to crack about there. And this can be a little jagged. There you go. Jagged. And there are these little sutures over here as well. I do want to jump in and put some detail now. I know this isn't where the sutures go, but if I do this, it's going to look more cartoony and recognizable as a skull. So I'm going to do that anyway. Cool. And these guys over here, you can come in. And just gonna kind of tweak you a little bit, push it out a little bit, something like that. Weird. Not sure which direction that's gonna go, but I'll just try doing that for now. Not too bad. There's some depth there. Yeah, so it's going to be some kind of a goggle. Because always let your cows wear goggles. It's, you know, good for their eyes. It wasn't good for this one, apparently, because it's dead. But, you know, if it was alive and it had eyes, then you might want to protect them. I don't know. I'm no rancher. I don't know what I'm talking about. So something like that a little bit. And I'm thinking if I can, it would be nice to have pupils in here, but I'm not sure if I really know how to make them work. If they did, that would be really cool. If not, then there'd be no point to having pupils in these things. I don't think that would really work so much. Yeah, something like that. And these things can maybe have some kind of a strap to them, but let's continue this though. We're almost there. So something like that. Oh, back to 1. Gotta change my width. 1 and 2 and stretch it out. Pretty easy, huh? 1. Magnets. 1, 2. Stretch it out. There you go. And yeah, this is kind of just like that, sorta. Not going to get too detailed in here, however, there are some little bumps in here. And this is generally where things start to get a little murky over here, that area. And the details I'm going to have much smaller width. Gonna bring that down. Those are just details. Those are not even necessary. So those are the details. Whoa, that was really way too much. There you go. Those are just gonna be the details for coloring. And that's about it, man. Now, here's the fun stuff. I kind of like this curve over here. It's kind of a nice little curve like that. And this is where the horn becomes a horn. And then there's a sheath, like a little horny sheath over there. So I'm gonna leave this as like that. I'm gonna leave that off right there. This one continues. Something like that. And again, nice little curve over here, which I like a lot. I'm gonna do like that. And so, that is the skull, my friends. Almost done. So we have to now continue this side over here, and that's it. We're done. Gonna do a curve like that. And I'm gonna put 2 teeth, just so it's not too busy. It doesn't get too muddled. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 teeth over here. I'm doing this and this a little bit. Nice. And that is the skull. I'm not going to actually color it properly. I'm just going to put in a filler. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Now I'm going to break all that and just fill in a color just like that for now. So what is your major malfunction? This means that there's somewhere there are points that did not connect. Let's see, where is it? Somewhere there's a point that didn't quite connect to something. Where would that be? No, you're all connected, you're all connected. Oh well. Change this up a little bit, close medium gaps. There you go. So there is the ref. And I will recolor this, I will. But for now it's good enough. It's kind of weird. Somewhere's going on over there, that's okay. Now I don't need this anymore. That can go away. Cool. There is the skull. And that's kind of under the right eye. Yeah. I looked for that, but no, it's actually okay. So yeah, those are fine. Flat. So it can stay, I guess, there-ish. Let's see. Where's our eyebrows? I'm going to steal the eyebrows one real quickly. 1, 2. Probably not going to have to change the eyebrows too much. But you will have to move out a little bit. That's me. Dead Buddy Man, thank you for being here. I'm glad, I'm surprised that you're actually sticking out with this, because it's not the most exciting thing in the world, especially not from someone who usually plays games. This is kind of more just slow tweaking a little bit. That looks pretty okay, though. I can live with this. I can totally live with this. Now, those are the big decisions. Now, let's see. What is this going to be over here? I might do just the square cross-out radio. That could be kind of funny. You know what? I'm starting to like that idea. Like the cross-out radio. It's just a square thing, essentially. With some details, of course, but still, it is just basically a square. That could be kind of funny. And I would have to actually go back and see what it looks like, do some research, but it's something like that, right? Moose antlers? Moose antlers would be funny, but not quite the genre, I believe. Crossout has no moose. That would be funny, though. Maybe if I did another game. Moose game, some kind of moosey game. That could be really cool. So I'm going to want this to be the crossout radio, and I will go back and get the details on that. But for now, I'm going to use that for the earpiece over there. Hey, Stomper! Yeah, Stomper. That was a good idea, though. Maybe for a different game I would do that. This is going to be smaller for sure. Not terrible. As long as I can make it look like the crossout radio. I think a square does not fit that shape, though. Honestly, not too happy with that. So I'll work on this. Don't really have an idea about what the ear could be just yet. Okay, that'll be my homework. Maybe for next time, to think about what that ear could be. In the meantime, hey, Godofredo! This is a cow skull. However, I'm going to have maybe one side is going to be a horn, and the other side is going to be an exhaust. So that can be really kind of cool. I'm hoping. So there's like a little bony sheath over here. And then this one over here. Let's see how I could do this. Darn. I could do something like that. That's one way of doing it. Just kind of playing with handles and then getting a nice horn shape. Not too bad. Then this one, kind of something similar. For a second I thought that siren was on my end as I live by a fire police station. Yeah. I too live by a hospital, so I hear ambulances a lot. Too much. Maybe too much. Definitely you will hear that on my streams. That can be kind of annoyance. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to do something kind of jagged over here. Like, that's terrible looking. No, that didn't work out. I was going to look like a broken thing. Maybe I could do instead... You know what? Instead, I'm going to have like a steel tip. How about that? So... It's going to be like that. And then it's going to have some kind of a tip like that. That curves around, follows the curve of the horn. Something like that. Not amazing, but I'll leave it like that just for now, because I want to do the other side. But this side, wouldn't it be cool if I had like an exhaust? A car exhaust instead of an actual horn? That could be kind of fun. I like this little curve thing I got going, but I may make some drastic changes now. Let's see how this works. So something really drastic. Something drastic, I said. So this is gonna match over there. No, yes. Come on, man, hook up. No, hook up the points. There you go. Will the exhaust have smoke? It could. The tricky part is making that smoke transparent. So that could be a problem. That I may have to look into a little bit more. So that would be awesome. It probably will have smoke, but the smoke might not be transparent. And I'm going to steal a rivet from my goggles and put them here. I'm allowed to steal from my own thing, right? I believe. Or flames. What I might want to do is have different expressions, so I could have flames come out if I wanted to, or smoke. You know, like if I'm annoyed, I'll get flames or smoke or something. So that can be kind of cool. That doesn't quite fit, though. I think I might just ignore that completely. And, do something like, give this a little bit of depth to it. Make the skull out of scrap? Yeah. I was thinking of doing something like that. Good ideas though, guys. Definitely good ideas. I was thinking about these things. Like if this skull was made out of scrap more, yeah, I like that idea. But how to execute that properly, I'm not quite sure just yet. So there's kind of like a metal piece. I'm doing that. I mean, more out of scrap, you know? Like, I want to put more scrap pieces, and I probably could. Like this all could be metal right here, right? This piece over here. This could be metal. So if I just put some rivets around here, this can be like a fire starter, rusty kind of a metal. Crap, man. It's hard to make this just the right size that I want. That's tricky though. There you go. Perfect, got it. So just get some rivets around there. Something like that. Something like that. And just kind of put these things around. And voila, this could be a metal bit. So, I'm not going to do both sides, just this side. But I'm not going to get the color either exactly, but it's going to be something like, something kind of rusty. I don't know. So something that could possibly work eventually. This could be, I'm not getting colors, I'm just getting shapes, general shapes right now. What is your major malfunction? Now I have to find, oh there you go. I have to break these guys. Those are different, cool. So that could be an exhaust now, coming out of that pipe. I'd want more though. I might want to have more engine bits. I mean, an exhaust by itself is kind of weird, like a whole engine behind this or something like that. Or maybe like an exhaust or something above the head. Not quite sure yet, not quite sure. But these are details, these are all details. So I have the general idea now. And maybe I'll get some spikes as well. And I want to have some kind of straps because of course this crazy thing is going to be connected somehow. So I'm going to put some straps over here. Like so. Something like that. Headlight eyes. I love it. Yeah, these could be headlights. Let's make an executive decision. Yes, the lights could be headlights. And they can glow when Dirky gets pissed off. That sounds like a great idea. I love it. But those are like expressions that are going to happen later, much later. Something like that. Like a blower on a drag motor. Yeah, exactly. On the head, I might do something like that. It might look less like skull, but I think I'm okay with that. If there was a piece over here, yeah, definitely we have a lot of possibilities here, guys. These are great ideas. These are really great ideas. And great ideas were meant to be stolen. No. It's collaboration, not stealing. Kind of. Let's see, but you will be in the video. So you will have credit. You will see the chat in the video, I hope. Yes, you will. Give the skull's eyes a yellow shine. Yeah, I will. That'd be cool. That'd definitely be really cool. So something kind of like that, kinda. There's a lot of messes going on here though, however. Sorry about that. Let me try to break some of these lines over there. Very cool. Alright. So yeah, these eyes could be headlights or something. That would be cool. I would like that. I'm not going to color exactly. I'm just going to give it a more realistic fill than before. So let's say these are kind of like a dull yellow or something, and then they can light up or something. I don't know. So when Dirky's angry, the eyes glow. Something like that. Looking kind of good. Well, crap. Did I just lose my thing? Wow. Technical difficulties. I don't know how that happened. Wow, that was like a pop. Bam. You will take solace in the fact that I gave input in this design. You have. You guys all did. So that was really cool. Thank you, guys. This is going to be awesome. Thank you, guys. Really do appreciate that. You guys already have a lot of good ideas. Twitsid, let's really hope this works. Or I cry. There you go. Remember, guys, save your work. Save your work constantly as if your life depended on it. There's an extra rivet. I don't know what you're doing there, man. What are you doing there? Get away. So, yeah, this is going to be darker in the nose as well. So, now, I think Dirky's not really going to be green anymore, right? Because he's wasteland. So, he's definitely going to be... It's going to kind of be darker, right? Color-wise, it's going to be kind of more Mad Max sort of, black leather kind of thing. Probably. So, goggles... I'm not sure. They can be kind of rusty something. possibly. Like a rusty kind of thing going on, I don't know. Don't quite know just yet, but I just want to make some fills just to get some color in here to, yeah. So those can be kind of leather-ish. And the eyes themselves, goggles themselves are going to be kind of more of a glass kind of a thing going. Something like that. And while I'm here, so this is actually going to be cracked. So I'm going to have a crack going like right across like that. So crack, crack, crack. There you go. Something like that. Now, so there you go. And I'm going to fill this in with that, I guess a light color, as light as possible. Something just for now. I'm going to do this for now. And put these behind the eyes, behind the goggles. There you go. And I'm going to put you behind there. And maybe this crack is so bad it's actually totally chipped the glass. And there's actually a chip in there. Oh, that sucks. Do you not hate when this happens? There's actually a big chip in there. Blah. So, I'm going to try to see if I can pull this off now by making this very subtle. That's one for you. This one can be darker, and then this one can be black, but something like that. Nope, darker. Now I remove the lines. I think I need another line here connecting those dark things, definitely. Yep. So I need one more like that to connect them up. There you go. So there's actually a crack in the goggle. Metro Exodus. What's that? There you go. Kind of doesn't look cracked at all. Okay, well, I'll work on that. So I'm going to have some kind of effect here to show that it's cracked. And I think the color is going to be a little bit more like that. And I'm actually going to leave fairly soon. But there's going to be some cool things happening with the arms. For example, of course, here is going to be kind of a torn sleeve. So there's a torn sleeve over here on this arm. And then this arm from here to here is going to be, and I've had this in my head for a long time. So I'm very excited now to actually have this happen. The crack should be forked. Okay, you're right. Yeah, I definitely gotta work on that crack. So that's for sure, man. So this arm is going to be, you might know where I'm going with this, right? I think some of you might know where I'm going with this so far. Possibly. Yeah. This is going to be kind of in a metal tubing. So let's try this again. So this is all metal tubing now. And you'll understand what that line is in the middle. That's just for the colors. It's not going to be there. I'm going to delete the line, but separate out the colors. So kind of real quickly, doesn't have to be totally even because it's a cartoon. Something like that. And just real quickly. Could always retweak this. It's gonna be like that. And gonna make that a little rounded to give it some shape. I do love this software for making this possible. I do certainly love it. So yeah, so that's how that works. Arm tattoo, yeah, definitely. That's gonna be on this side. So this one's gonna be like the robot arm, and the other arm will definitely have some kind of tattoo. You're right, it should have a tattoo. Maybe, yeah, I like the barcode idea. I'm gonna put just a filler, just to remind me, just a reminder. And it's gonna be like a light color here. Uh-oh, what's going on with that? Something like that, like a Dr. Octopus arm. There you go. Apparently these are not really connecting up. That's too bad. And get you something like that. I don't know why it looks pink to me. Why does that look pink? It's not supposed to be pink. It's supposed to be gray. And now this line over here is not quite so needed anymore, but I'm going to keep it anyway, because just for some a little more detail, kind of like that. Hey Mad Max, how you doing? I am reskinning Mr. Dirky Dirk because he's been in cross out in the wasteland for so long that he's transforming. 0.5. Yeah, so this is going to be the new Dirky Dirk eventually. There you go. So he's got some metal tubing sleeve thing going on, which I may add a little bit more detail, and my time is actually starting to run out because it's getting late. But that is okay. I'm going to... What if I draw Mr. Dirky Dirk? Go ahead, man. That would be fun to have like a little fan art thing going on. I'd love that. That'd be cool. But these can be for little highlights. Kind of like that. Just really, really, really quick. Really quick. Just to give us a little bit more shininess so that you know that it's metal. Save your work, people. You're good at drawing? I'd like to see it, Mad Max. We'd definitely like to see that. We got like a little fan art section in Discord. That'd be cool, man. I'd love to see that. A little fan art. That would be awesome. So now I'm just going to make a little highlight in these little things, and hopefully, what plans do you got for the metal hand fingers? You know what? I haven't even been thinking that far ahead, but they should be some kind of like a... anybody ever see whoa, Evil Dead, where he's got that metal arm? Something like that. That'd be awesome. Let's see, just shoving things in there and then delete. And hopefully that looks a little metallic. Whoa! Yep. Save your work, people. Save your work. If you learned anything from tonight, it's save your work. I saved it somewhat, right? I saved it a little bit. Let's see how much it actually saved, if anything. It saved a little bit, right? That's not too bad. I didn't lose too much. Wow, it really didn't lose a whole lot. I'm impressed. I was auto-saving really well. So, yeah, that is part of the thing, guys. Save your work. And what is your major malfunction? Of course, I have to break you guys up. Break it up. Break it up. Not like that. There you go. Try that again. But I would like to have some kind of metal fingers or metal hand or like a little robot or something. It might just be like an engine part used for the hands. Some kind of machine tool or something. That'd be kind of cool. Just metal fingers or something. Mad Max, I'd love to see that. If you did that, you'd be my best friend. That'd be awesome. So save. Thank you. Save the work. And let's see what happens now. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Little metal arm. And this could be some kind. Yep, save your work. Save always. So, nah. I've had this in my head for ages, so I'm so happy that I could finally actually make it happen. And I might just do like a Bender. You know Bender from Futurama? He just has like 3 little tubes and they all kind of connect into what do you call it? Like this is a Bender hand, right? It's just got like that, and like there's a little circle where the wrist is, and I don't know, something simple, not too complicated for that. And this one is gonna have a regular arm, probably in a jacket sleeve. Night Max, I will see you later. I'll see you hopefully in game 2. So this one is going to have a sleeve until at some point it's not a sleeve. Maybe even here it's just kind of cut up. I don't know, maybe like that. It's kind of cut up and it kind of comes off, and here's a regular arm with tattoos or something. Yeah, so that's going to be some kind of a robot thing. This is going to be a regular hand with a watch or a spiky bracelet. A spiky bracelet like that. And this one can be like a robot or machine part, something like that. I don't know what it is. Something like that. So there's your little jacket over there. Maybe it's got like some kind of a thing like that. I don't know. Something like that. Still a tie. You're still going to have a collar. Still going to have a tie, but maybe the tie is going to have a bite mark in it. Like that. Some kind of a thing, like a pocket protector or something. Maybe spikes, maybe not. I'm not quite sure. And I should actually be using different colors since I'm just sketching. Something like that. So there's a little sketch of what can come next. And here I definitely want to have an exhaust pipe, like a wingatoo. More of them too. Like one here, and one here. And when Dirky gets angry, there's fire. Or if he's bored, there's smoke or something. So he'll have different things happen. And I'm probably going to have like some kind of like a engine thing going on top. Yeah, exactly, man. This is the wasteland. If you run out of pen, if you run out of pens in the wasteland, you are screwed. You know you're not getting a pen back. That's the last you'll ever see of it. And hello, Zenith. What's going on? So so those are my plans for the future. Okay. So we're gonna have more expressions, more pipes coming out, more expressions with the flames and the smoke. Cobra Commander. Which Cobra Commander? The one with the the one with the hood. And there will be a duck I can kind of stick on there. Like I'll take him on and off just for an expression. And that's about it. Oh, I do want to have a cockroach on the head. See this one? But that's like for an intro. I'll have a cockroach on his nose, like just kind of trying to, like a little, he's like he's driving a car, he's got a steering wheel. Just for like an intro, I'll do that. That'll be kind of fun. And maybe if I lose a match, I'll have this bandage over the goggle. Kind of fun. Oh, I do want to have Zenith. I'm reskinning Dirky Dirk. That's what's going on. So I'm going to have these spikes over here. I'm going to call it Spike. And I'll put some spikes on the side as well. Just kind of put them around. Like here. So I do like the idea of spikes, just having a bunch of them around. So that, I'll do that as well. But I think this is a pretty good start, guys. Yeah, so thank you for being here. Thank you for your ideas, too. I've used a lot of your ideas. I really could, that was really helpful. And I might do some more, like just make these goggles more broken. Mess things up a little bit. Kenny the cockroach? Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. So, it's coming together, though. Coming together. Alright, guys. Eventually, you're going to see, yeah, punish Dirky Dirk. Ooh, this looks bad, actually. Now that I'm looking at this. This is kind of a really bad perspective. Blah. I have to tweak that perspective. I did not like that at all. That's better, though. Better than it was, yeah. Don't even need this, do I? No. Don't even need that anymore. This can go more on top. Just want to fix this one thing before I go, because that was kind of bothering me a little bit. Too many points now, blah. There you go. Have to fix this one thing or it's just going to drive me crazy. Know what I mean? And it is going to drive me crazy. Holy crap, I totally messed up that. I totally messed up that angle, didn't I? Hopefully I can go back, do enough undos. Yeah, so I think what I really wanted to do is get rid of this. That's what I wanted. I didn't have to go so crazy. I just want to do that, exactly. So put you on top. Metal Gear. Not a bad idea. Yeah, Xena, I'm not going to finish this for sure. This is definitely going to take some time, but I did get a pretty good head start with this, so I'm happy about that. That didn't quite work out, though. That didn't quite work out. What if this is over there? Is that a little better? I don't like how it's doing that. Not terrible. Not terrible. I could probably live with that for now. Or just get rid of it. And come back to it. Sorry guys, got annoyed by that little curve. And it's kicking my ass. There you go. Yeah, so one day he's just gonna appear. Dirky Dirk at the Wasteland. No warning, just bam. Well, I'll probably have like an animated intro to show this new one. But starting to get there. What's your opinion on Skeletor? He's kind of like Skeletor, right? Reminds me of that. He's got, I can see where you're going with that. Alright guys, I will finish this eventually. Thank you for your ideas. I always appreciate your help. I will see you later. Ciao guys. I will put this video on Patreon. So if you want to go check that out. And I'm pretty sure you don't need to actually spend money to watch those. You don't have to have a tier, but that's where it's going to be, just to have some more stuff on Patreon. Yeah, because I'm working on that. So, guys, ciao. See you later. Good night.